A really unique event is happening in our area just around the corner. It is the, believe it or not, 26th annual Schuylkill County Coalition of Historical Societies annual History Fair. And it's happening on Saturday, February 8th at the Fairlane Village Mall from 10 till 4. Diana Prosymchak is the executive director of the Schuylkill County Historical Society. I can't believe this is going on for that long. This is really a successful event.
It is a very successful event. When you come to the mall that day and to see the crowd that it brings into the mall and how many people are really interested in history, it really warms your heart. And this year we're going to have 31 vendors. This is the most we've ever had. So it's going to be very much an exciting event. And they're not just all historical societies, but then you have things like the Model Railroad groups and Project 113 of the trains, the fire societies. And so it's something that really you can enjoy walking back in time. A lot of the vendors will have displays, so you might be able to see what your grandma's kitchen looked like, or you might be able to see what your grandfather took into the mines, or you'll be able to see pictures, or you'll be able to purchase things. So there's so much to do and so much to see.
I would think nowadays a lot of people are getting into history and looking into their backgrounds and everything like that. So maybe this is even getting more popular because of that.
I believe so. We're doing a lot of genealogy at the Historical Society. So I think that once COVID hit, everybody didn't know what to do with themselves, and they started to do family trees. So, and that blossomed. So a lot of people now are like, wow, this is interesting. I can look back in time and I can actually see, what my grandparents, my great-grandparents did, where they worked, photographs, and so forth. So there is a lot to see and do.
What's the reaction of people who come through this and maybe the young kids? Because it's a living history lesson for people of all ages.
It is very much a living history lesson. It's fun to watch the small children, especially like if you put a phone in front of them, a rotary dial phone, they have no clue what it is. Or we do a thing where we put out a bunch of items and they have to decide what they are. And one is a bootlacer. And they look at that thing and they're like, they have no idea that this is a bootlacer. The one was a cassette tape. Nobody knew what a cassette tape was and what you put it in. And it was funny to see that these children do not really realize how things have changed. So yes, it's fun to watch them. You learn a lot that day and you experience a great deal and you take back a lot of stories.
Is this the reason why this was started, so that people would, get a better understanding of what came before them?
I believe so. I wasn't around for the start of it. Jennifer Bowen is the one who actually started it from the Orrigsburg Historical Society. And I believe that this is what the reasoning was, to let you know how many historical societies were in the county. And it wasn't just the County Historical Society. And, because some of these local ones, people don't realize that your small town has a local historical society. So, and they have a lot more just pertaining to the town than the county one would. So this was to get everybody interested, make sure they realize that you can go to Monty City Historical Society, or you can go to Gilberton, or you can go to Girardville. So there's so many different historical societies around the county that you can enjoy. And this puts them all in one place, so you get it all for one day.
That's really cool. So there are exhibits, as you said, but they'll be selling items as well. You can even purchase some things there?
Oh, yes. Like the County Historical Society, we take up a lot of our books. And they're all old books, used books. So we will have a lot of that. But we're also celebrating this year the 100th anniversary of the Maroon. So the County Historical Society will be nothing but maroons. So we will have sweatshirts, caps, you name it, and we'll have a slideshow on the maroons. We'll also have a trivia game that you can play about the maroons. So that, each stand is going to have something different. Some will even make their own baked goods, and you can buy baked goods. I know St. Clair Historical Society always has something on the baked goods lines, and people come especially for one of their cookies. So, you never know what you're going to find at the history fair.
Well, again, it is all happening Saturday, February 8th, 10 to 4 at the Fairlane Village Mall. Is there a fee or anything?
There is no fee to come to the history fair. There is no fee for the vendors. This is all done all volunteerism, and there's no fee for you to enjoy the day. You can walk the mall and spend the day 10 to 4 and enjoy history and walk back in time.